Well, hi everybody. Jake back here with you for the very first video of Demko Modelworks for the year 2020. And we got a lot in store for you this year. We got, as you can see behind me, we've got several refits to do. Got another Enterprise E to do. So we got a lot going on this year to do. We're pretty much booked, and then we have some other stuff possibly coming in later this year. But as you know, for now, I've got to finish up my friend Ed Lamb's Reliant. Got almost finished. Have it pretty much mostly done. I had to go back through and redo it. If you remember, I just about had it all done, and the seams and stuff like that on it, when I started getting it together, just wasn't matching up. There was a lot of issues with the fitting of it, a lot of gap issues on it, so I just decided to scrap it and redo it. So, but it's almost done. Actually just the main body of it, I was able to save the nacelles and the roll bar of the last one, so all I really have to do is just get the main body together and glued together, puttied, and all that kind of stuff, and then it's ready to go. I'll have that done the rest, at the end of this week. We'll have another video out hopefully either Thursday or Friday. I'll have it done Thursday or Friday, but have a new video out probably Monday, hopefully, if everything goes okay. But this new video series is going to take place for the tribute build to Boyd Crompton over at Trekworks, and we're going to be swinging down to the bench here just a second and showing you what's going on. So we'll be right back, guys. Stay tuned. Okay, guys, welcome to the bench here. Now, as you see, we have in front of us, we have our tribute build to Boyd Crompton over at Trekworks, and we're going to be doing this plane from the episode Tomorrow Is Yesterday from the original series Star Trek. And if you remember on this series, this is the one where the Enterprise got thrown back in time when they went around the moon or the sun, and they went back several a couple of hundred years, I guess. And they encountered this, and they had to beam the pilot aboard just because of the tractor beam on this was too strong for this plane, and it was tearing it apart. So, but we're doing this as the tribute build. Like I said, we're not going to be doing anything special to it. We're going to be doing straight out of the box builds, and this is the F-104 Starfighter. And as you can see here on the side of the box, you can build it with the armament, or you can build it with just the way it is shown on the box art. And you have very nice detail. This plane has very nice details on it. We're going to be doing it pretty much just exactly the way it is on the box here, painted up that way. And we also has I believe it's a 1/2500 scale Enterprise that we're going to be painting up and doing with it. So like I said, there's nothing much to it really. There's a very simple kit to do, and so show you what's inside. There's only like 3 bags here. This is pretty much just the plane. You see you have the 2 fuselage halves, the tailpiece there, and we'll flip it over here. We have the very top tailpiece. Then we have the wings of the plane, and like I said, so it's not a very complicated kit, just something very simple. And so here we have the armament bag. We're not going to be using, like I said, we're not going to be using this just because there wasn't anything, there wasn't any of this on the plane in the TV show. So, but that's pretty much that there. And here we have you see we have the Enterprise here. Comes with a little black stand and a little black pole. Just something very simple to go along with this kit. We're going to paint this up nice and neat and get it to where it looks just like the regular. I'm probably going to be using the same paint I used for Steve Ferrone's Enterprise, and try to do maybe a little bit of weathering on it, not a whole lot on it. So we're gonna, you know, tinker around with that and try to get that done with this series. You can see here on the here's the canopy. You can see, I mean, just very simple. Like I said, there's not a whole lot to this kit. I mean, it's very, very simple. You know what, nine sub-assemblies basically, and you know, pretty much just there's no detail in the cockpits or anything else like that. Just very simple, plain together. So this shouldn't take too terribly long to build. So we're going to be doing this in a series of videos throughout the next couple of months and get this done for him. So and here you see on the back side we have the paint scheme for the airplane and stuff. So we're going to be getting the paints for that, and then we have the paint scheme here for the Enterprise. So like I said, guys, it's not a very big kit at all. It's not going to take too long. And you have here two different types of decals here for the plane. You know, for you to be able to do you know, several. Looks like there's maybe 2 or 3 different sets of decals here for different numbers for the plane registry numbers. And here you have the decals for the Enterprise. And guys, this is like little bitty here. I mean, they're tiny for this. So, but we're going to be using this. We're going to be using these, and we're going to also be using, like I said, we're going to be doing a little bit of weathering on the Enterprise. Not a whole lot because it's so small. So, you know, there's no reason for it to be, you know, too much on there. So, but we're going to be starting this kit in the next couple of days, guys. Probably over the weekend I'll start putting, you know, getting it out and cleaning it up and getting all the parts cleaned up and primed and all that kind of stuff, and getting it, you know, probably getting this weekend. I'll probably have the 2 fuselage halves together, so if time permits. But we'll have to see how that goes. But make sure, guys, that Chuck Brooks wants to make sure that everybody that's doing this, it has to be a Star Trek kit of some form, whether it be something like this, or it be the Enterprise or the Reliant, or, you know, anything, as long as it is a Star Trek kit. So looking forward to starting this, and so we'll get this going this week, guys. And I've got a few more things to talk about here, so just a second, and so we'll be right back, guys, so stay tuned. Okay, guys, welcome back. Just a few, a couple other things before we go for this episode. Just want to mention that if you remember, we talked about having a competition this going through January and on, so we're going to continue on with that, and I'll make mention of it on Facebook as well. But I've decided to extend it to the whole year because I did some thinking, and a lot of everybody's going to be lighting their. This is going to be a sci-fi contest. So, and it can be lit. It can be out of box. Whatever you want to do to it. You don't have to go crazy on it, but that way I decided to go the whole year because of the fact that time and people having to work and all that kind of stuff. So I decided to go from January to December on this contest. So as long as it's sci-fi, it can be Star Trek, Star Wars, Battlestar Galactica, Babylon 5, Dune, any of those type of sci-fi movies, sci-fi genres. We can do. It's acceptable. If you're wanting to enter the contest, please send me a private message through Messenger if you do it, or if not, an email, and I'll put my email up on the screen here, and again at the end of the video. My email is jdemko80@gmail.com, and you can reach me on Facebook through Messenger, Jake Demko, and post your pictures of your build, and saying I'm in, whatever. Let me know that you're in, and post your picture of the build, and we'll go from there. So like I said, we're going to go through the whole year this year on this, all the way from now to December. Before we'll end it before Christmas, that way we can get the prizes out. Still haven't wrapped my mind yet about how, what prizes we're going to do. Maybe something kind of like what we did with the last time. So if you're going to enter, like I said, please make sure you send me a picture of your build. That way I know I can keep it and know who's doing what. And also over at the Demko Modelworks Facebook group, please, I will have a photo album created for, it'll say 2020 contest on it, and I will figure out a way to put that on there. I had trouble with it the last time trying to get that on there, but we'll figure out a way to get it on there. That way you can post your progress pics throughout the year on it, and that way I can kind of keep up. And I'm going to have a couple of other people judging this time instead of just me. So I'm going to consult with them and let them know what's going on with it. That way we can, judge fairly this year. So but we're looking forward to it. Hope everybody has fun with it. I'm probably not going to be doing anything. I may build with y'all, but I'm not going to be part of the contest. So because that wouldn't be fair to me, but not me, but anybody else doing the contest. So alright guys, well that's going to be it for this episode, and we'll be back next week with another update video on the tribute build, and update for Edge Reliant. I should have it done this week. And also I have that Kestra, that 1400 Kestra. Finally got that to where it's almost done. I had to go back through on the nacelles and redo some things on it. So, but it's almost done. We'll have that done at the end of the week and in the next video, update video for you. So, alright guys, well that'll take care of this one. We'll see you next round. And as they say out there, guys, be safe and happy modeling, everybody.